Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we will be doing advanced mockup in Photoshop. So recently I posted a video in my channel which covers basic mockup style in Photoshop. So in that you can just replace an image using a smart object and it reflects in your mockup. So you can go ahead and check it out in the channel. So today we are doing advanced Photoshop mockup. In this what is more different is that we will be playing with the shadows and how the light falls on the frame. So let's check it out. So here we have a basic mockup. So we have a canvas frame in middle and there is a background and a wall and a light is coming off from the left. So you see there is a light on the frame as well. So you want to have that element in your photo. So let's see how we do it. So here what we have to do, we have a background layer. So we can just right click and duplicate a layer and make it as big. So once your base layer is created, we have to create a rectangle on top of the canvas. So you can go to left side here and select the rectangle tool and then go up, and under the stroke it should be no stroke and the fill should be gray. So you can click here, up down here and enter the value as 808080. That is a gray. So once you are done with that, you can just create a rectangle on top of this canvas. Make sure it's a little bit bigger. We will crop it later on and then press on enter. Once you do that, we will disable this layer. And then we will work on the base layer. So base layer, first we have to select the canvas properly. So you can use any of your selection tools to select the canvas. So you can use quick selection tool, object selection, magic wand or lasso tool, any type of lasso tool. So in order to save time for this video, I've already created a selection. So I can just go ahead and load the selection. Click on load selection. And you see the canvas is selected now. So once the canvas is selected, you can right click on the canvas and create a layer via copy. So we can rename this layer to canvas and the rectangle layer to photo. So now what we have to do is we have to create a clipping mask. So we can just go over the photo, over the mouse over that, click on the Option key on the Mac or the Alt key on the Windows, and you will see an arrow popping down. So you can just left click on it and it will attach to that particular lower layer. So now you see the canvas is perfectly fitting that gray rectangle. So now what we have to do is we have to go to the photo layer and then convert it as smart object. So once it is converted to smart object, you can double click on it. It will open up a window and you can insert your image in that. Let me just try to do that. So I have an image here. I can just select Control A, Control C and then Control V. So the image is a little bit bigger. So I will just adjust it. That is Alt T, Command T, and then try to fit it within the frame. This looks good and I will hit enter. So once I'm done with this, I will close this and then save it. So if you come back to that particular window of the mockup, you will see that image is applied properly. Now there's something off. You don't see the shadow of that window on the photo anymore. So it's pretty easy to fix it. You can just go to select the photo layer and go to multiply. And you can see the shadow now. So now you can see the shadow, but you don't have really much control over it. So in order to have more control over shadows, so we will be doing some advanced editing. So in order to do some advanced editing, we will select the canvas layer and create a copy of it. So actually we will do two copies. One is for brightening the image, one is for darkening the image. So we will create two layers of it. So we'll just duplicate a layer, make it as lighten. And then create one more copy. Darken. So once you create darken and lighten layer, we can move it to the top of the layer panel. Like this. And we will unselect the lighten layer for now, and we will just work on the darken layer. And then in the blending mode, you can select as linear dodge. Once you have selected that, you see it is very, very bright. And let me just try to attach the photo to the canvas as well. Yeah. So you select the darken layer and it is too bright right now. So what we can do is we can go to the adjustment layer and then select level. Once the level is created, we can do a clipping mask on the darken layer. So just like this, the clipping mask is created. The image is right now too bright, so you can do the adjustments from here till it feels okay. So right now it looks kind of okay. Yeah. And the next step is to work on the lighten layer. So we enable the lighten layer, and from the blending option we select linear blur. And same thing, we have to create a new adjustment layer, which will be levels, and then make a clipping mask, and then you can adjust the level accordingly. So this looks good. Yeah. So right now you can like group them into one folder, group from layers, and make it light and dark. So this is without and this is with. This is without, this is with. So you see we have more control now over the lighting of the photo frame. So you can play with this and adjust it accordingly. So whenever you want to replace an image, you can just double click on the photo and then replace it. I'll just delete the old one from here. And then I open a new photo. You copy this photo over to that one. This one. Photo is pretty big, so I will just adjust it accordingly. This looks good. Press enter. And then I will just close it from here and save. So once you do that and come back to your canvas, you see now the photo is a bit dark on the top. So you can again come back here and lighten up the photo. Just click on the levels and then try to lighten the photo. You can play around until you see that looks good enough. So for now it just looks good enough. And just zoom it and see. And next thing what you want to do is to save this particular file as PSDT, not PST, T as in template. So before we do that, we have to remove this image so that we have a blank canvas for everyone to use. So you can just double click on the photo and then just delete this layer so that you only have this gray layer, and then just save it and come back to this. So this is your template which is ready. You can just go ahead and save it as PSDT. And you are done with the creating a template. So let me show you one or two examples. So here I have another Pt.2 which I created earlier. So same thing you have to do. Create the copy of the background layer, then create a gray rectangle on top of the rectangle, and then you create a lighten and darken layers. And if I double click on this, let me just enable. You see, if I don't apply the lighten or darken here, how the photo changes. It becomes more bright. And you see the reflections of the leaves also falling on top of that. So if you follow this process, you would be able to do it. So whichever templates we are working on right now, and I'm showing you, I will be uploading this to a website so that you can download it and work yourself. So please look into the description for file link. Let me know if you have any comments and questions. Please like and subscribe my video. I'm new to the YouTube. I'm still working very hard to make my channel work and get more views. So if you want me to create more videos, please let me know. I will be happy to create. I will be creating more technical videos later on, maybe creating a website using WordPress, how you can sell your images online using WooCommerce, or how you can create an NFT, how you can mint an NFT, you can sell your NFTs, how you can trade your NFTs. So all these things I will be going on in the further chapters. Please subscribe to stay tuned. And please make sure you click on that bell icon. Thank you so much.